One bag of silk. That's all it took to change my life forever. But to sell it in Rome, I would have to survive 2 years crossing the deadliest trade route on Earth, the Silk Road. My name is Wei Chen, and this is my story. Welcome, English learners. Today, you'll follow my dangerous journey from Chang'an, China to Rome, Italy. You'll learn over 100 new English words about trade, travel, and survival. Are you ready? Let's begin. The year is 150 AD. I stand in the bustling marketplace of Chang'an, the capital of China. A marketplace is where people buy and sell goods around me. Merchants shout prices. A merchant is a person who sells things for profit. I am a merchant too, but a poor one. My stall, my small shop, sells simple pottery a stall. Business is slow, very slow. Then I see him. Master Zhang, the richest silk merchant in Chang'an. He's arguing with his supplier, the person who provides his goods. "Your silk is too expensive," Master Zhang shouts. An idea strikes me. A dangerous idea. What if I could bypass the suppliers? Bypass means to go around, to avoid. What if I travel to Rome myself and sell directly to the Romans? Everyone knows Romans pay fortunes for Chinese silk. A fortune is a very large amount of money, but the journey could kill me. I spend my life savings, every coin I have, on one thing: 20 bolts of the finest silk. A bolt is a roll of fabric. Each bolt is wrapped carefully in oilcloth to protect it from water. Next, I need a caravan, a group of travelers moving together for safety. I find one led by a man named Rashid, a veteran trader who has made this journey 3 times before. A veteran is someone with much experience. "The Silk Road will test you," Rashid warns me in broken Chinese. "We'll face bandits, sandstorms, and freezing mountains." Bandits are thieves who attack travelers. "I'm ready," I say, though my voice shakes. Rashid studies me. "You'll need these." He hands me a water skin, a leather bag for carrying water, and a thick woolen cloak for cold weather. A cloak. We depart at dawn. To depart means to leave. Our caravan includes 30 camels, 15 merchants, and 5 guards. We head westward, toward the west. 3 weeks into our journey, we reach the Taklamakan Desert. Taklamakan means, "Go in and you won't come out," in the local language. The desert stretches endlessly before us. To stretch means to extend over a long distance. The heat is unbearable, impossible to endure. During the day, the sun beats down like a hammer. At night, temperatures plummet. They drop suddenly. "Stay close to the caravan," Rashid orders. "If you stray, you'll die." To stray means to wander away. On the 5th day in the desert, disaster strikes. A sandstorm appears on the horizon, the line where earth meets sky. "Take cover," Rashid screams. Take cover means protect yourself, find shelter. The wind howls like a demon. To howl means to make a loud crying sound. Sand whips against my face. It strikes violently. I wrap my cloak around my head and crouch behind my camel. To crouch means to bend low. For 3 hours we endure the storm. When it finally passes, I check my cargo. 1 bolt of silk is damaged, but the rest survived. I feel relieved, free from worry. But Rashid's face is grim. "We lost 2 camels and 1 man," he says quietly. "He wandered off during the storm." To wander off means to walk away and get lost. This is when I truly understand. The Silk Road shows no mercy. After 45 days of travel, we reach Samarkand, the great crossroads of the Silk Road. A crossroads is where different paths meet. This city is where East meets West. The marketplace here is overwhelming, too much to process. I hear 10 different languages. The air smells of spices, aromatic plant substances used in cooking cinnamon, pepper, cardamom. We rest here for 1 week, Rashid announces. To rest means to stop and recover. Restock your supplies. To restock means to get new supplies I use this time to learn. I meet a Persian merchant named Darius who teaches me basic Persian phrases. A phrase is a small group of words. Hello, Darius says. You must learn languages to negotiate. To negotiate means to discuss prices and make deals. I practice. How much is it? Darius smiles. Good. Language is the currency of the Silk Road. Currency usually means money, but here it means something valuable for exchange. But Samarkand holds danger too. One night, a stranger approaches me in the tavern, a place where travelers drink and eat. I heard you carry silk, he whispers, speaks very quietly. Sell it to me now. I'll pay double. I'm tempted. I feel the desire to do it. Double my money without traveling further? But Rashid warned me. Trust no one who makes deals in darkness. No, thank you, I say firmly. The man's eyes turn cold. You'll regret this. To regret means to feel sorry about a decision. He disappears into the shadows. I don't sleep well that night. We depart Samarkand and head toward Persia. The terrain changes from desert to rocky highlands, high areas of land. 10 days later, my worst fear comes true. Bandits, a guard screams. 20 men on horseback charge toward us. They run at us aggressively. They carry swords and bows. Circle the camels, Rashid orders. Defend the cargo. To defend means to protect. Arrows whistle past my head. They make a high-pitched sound moving through air. My heart pounds, beats very hard. The battle is chaotic, completely confused and disorganized. Guards fight, merchants scream, camels bellow, make loud, deep sounds. Then I see him, the man from the Samarkand tavern. He's leading the bandits. This is your last chance, merchant, he yells. Surrender your silk. To surrender means to give up, but our guards are skilled. They repel the attack. They successfully push the bandits back. After 20 minutes, the bandits retreat. They withdraw and escape. We count our losses. 3 guards wounded, 5 camels dead. Several merchants lost their cargo, but my silk survived. You were brave, Rashid tells me. But bravery without luck is nothing on the Silk Road. This attack changes me. I'm no longer the naive merchant from Chang'an. I'm becoming a survivor. 4 months into my journey, we face our greatest challenge, the Pamir Mountains. Local people call them the roof of the world. The roof is the top of a building. Here, it means the highest place. As we ascend, climb upward, the air becomes thinner. Thinner means less oxygen to breathe. My head aches. Every step is exhausting, extremely tiring. The temperature drops to far below freezing. To drop means to decrease. Drop. Ice forms on my beard. My fingers go numb, unable to feel anything. Keep moving, Rashid shouts. If you stop, you'll freeze to death. To freeze means to become solid ice, or to become extremely cold. We travel through narrow passes, routes between mountains on both sides. Cliffs drop thousands of feet. One wrong step means death. Then avalanche. An avalanche is when snow and ice suddenly fall down a mountain. Move, move, everyone screams. We run. The sound is like thunder. Snow crashes behind us, falls with violent force. 3 camels disappear into the white chaos. When the avalanche stops, we're all trembling, shaking from fear or cold. 2 more merchants decide to turn back. To turn back means to return to where you came from. This is insane, one cries. Insane means crazy or extremely dangerous. No silk is worth this, but I continue forward. I've come too far to quit now. My silk is my future. I press on. I continue despite difficulty. After 2 weeks in the mountains, we finally descend into warmer lands. To descend means to climb downward. Persia lies before us. I check my silk. 19 bolts remain. I lost 1 to water damage in the mountains. But 19 is enough. Enough to change my life. 18 months after leaving China, we cross into Roman territory, the land controlled by Rome. Everything changes. The roads are paved, covered with flat stones. Roman soldiers patrol the highways. They walk around to keep order. This is civilization unlike anything I've seen. We reach Constantinople, the eastern gateway to Rome. A gateway is an entrance. The city is magnificent, extremely beautiful and impressive. Stone buildings rise 5 stories high. Aqueducts, bridges that carry water, stretch across the landscape. The Forum, the public square, is crowded with thousands of people. But I notice something. Many merchants here sell silk too. The competition is fierce. Competition means rivalry between people selling the same thing. A Greek merchant named Nikolaos approaches me. "You're from China?" he asks in broken Chinese. "Yes, I carry silk." He laughs. "Every merchant here carries silk. What makes yours special?" Special means unique or better than others. He's right, I need an advantage, something that puts me ahead of others. That night, I have an idea. I don't just have silk, I have a story. People don't just buy products, they buy stories. I will tell Romans about my journey, about the deserts, the bandits, the mountains. I'll make them understand the sacrifice, what was given up for something that went into bringing this silk to Rome. I travel to Rome itself, the heart of the empire. The city is overwhelming. The Colosseum towers above everything. The streets are packed with people speaking Latin. I set up my stall in the Forum near the Senate House, where Roman leaders meet. Romans pass by, barely looking. My heart sinks. Have I traveled 2 years for nothing? Then a well-dressed man stops. His clothes suggest he's wealthy, having much money. This silk, he touches it carefully. The quality is exceptional. Exceptional means unusually good. Where did you get it? This is my moment. I carried it from Chang'an, China, I begin. I crossed the Taklamakan Desert, where temperatures reach unbearable extremes. I survived bandit attacks in the highlands. I climbed the Pamir Mountains, where 3 of my companions died. This silk traveled 8,000 miles to reach you. Each thread carries the story of that journey. The man listens, fascinated, extremely interested. "How much?" he asks. I name my price, triple what I paid in China. The man doesn't hesitate, doesn't pause to think. "I'll take all of it." My legs nearly give out. All of it? Yes, I'm Marcus Aurelius Victorinus, procurement officer for Senator Gaius. Procurement means obtaining supplies. The senator loves authentic Chinese silk, especially with such a remarkable story. This will be featured at his banquet next week. To feature means to display prominently. He pays me in gold coins. More money than I've ever seen. My fortune is made. I stand in the Roman Forum, gold heavy in my bag, and I reflect, think deeply about something. The journey took everything from me. My comfort, my safety, my old life. But it gave me something invaluable, extremely valuable. Experience, courage, knowledge of the world. I learned that perseverance, continuing despite difficulties, can overcome any obstacle. I learned that language opens doors. I learned that stories sell better than products. Most importantly, I learned that the Silk Road isn't just a trade route, it's a bridge between cultures. It connects East and West. It makes us understand that we're not so different, we humans. We all want safety, prosperity, and adventure. Now I face a choice. Do I return to China, or do I make another journey? Rashid finds me that evening. Wei Chen, he says, I'm organizing another caravan, making plans for one back to China. Will you join? I look westward one more time, toward the Mediterranean Sea, the sea that borders Rome. Then I look east, toward home. Yes, I say. But this time I'll bring Roman goods to China. Glassware, wine, textiles. Textiles are woven fabrics. Rashid grins. You're no longer a merchant, my friend. You're a Silk Road legend. A legend is a famous story or person. And that, dear English learners, is the story of Wei Chen's journey on the Silk Road. You've learned over 100 new English words today. Trade vocabulary. Merchant, supplier, negotiate, currency. Travel vocabulary, depart, caravan, territory, journey. Survival vocabulary, endure, persevere, defend, retreat. Descriptive language, overwhelming, magnificent, exceptional, invaluable. But more than vocabulary, you've learned how to tell a story in English, how to build suspense, how to use the past tense, how to describe emotions and experiences. The Silk Road connected civilizations. And now, English connects you to the world. Every word you learn is another step on your journey. Remember Wei Chen's lesson. Perseverance overcomes obstacles. Keep learning. Keep practicing. Your destination is closer than you think. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to our channel. Share it with other English learners and leave a comment. Which part of the journey did you find most exciting? Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep telling your story.